previous video, we created a simple typography with the word welcome, and we used just one layer style entitled gradients. This is the gradients, and in this video, we are going to learn a new layer style. I want to change this typography to Google. We are going to create a typography for the Google company. I want to remove all the layer style that this layer has with drag and drop FX icon to the recycle bin. All of them gone. And now I want to change the font. I want to choose Sticks General. So in this project, I want to cut all letters of Google and put a color on every character. Okay, at first, as you saw in the previous videos, I should right click on this layer and click on the Rasterize type. So this is a Rasterize layer. Now I should choose the marquee tool and select it, Command Shift J or Control Shift J in Windows. We can't see a performance here with pressing Ctrl Shift J. So we should at first select the Google layer and after that Command Shift J or Ctrl Shift J. The G letter was cut, and now I should cut every letters. I select this layer, use Marquee tool, Command Shift J. Choosing this layer, Marquee tool, Command Shift J. Again for every characters. And this is the last one, and it was cut automatically. Okay, I want to rename them E, L, G, O, and capital G. This is very important to rename all of the layers and know which layer is. Okay, now I want to use the color overlay from the layer side. At first I want to zoom in and use the hand tool. I double click in the empty place and this is the color overlay. I want to choose red is okay and press OK. And for O, check color overlay and change the color. Okay, second O, check color overlay, this is good. And G, blue color is good. That is good. Okay, this is my logo with different colors. I don't want the collapse layer, so I press this button. Now I want to introduce you a new layer style entitled stroke for all of these letters. So I want to add this layer style to all these letters. All the layers are separated, and now I want to not merging, I want to grouping, because whenever I want to add the stroke layer, it is added on just one letter. Okay, I select layer G, holding shift to E and press Command and G or Control G in the Windows. Command and G. This is my group and I want to rename it Google logo. That is okay. And now I double click on the empty place. At first I want to zoom in and now I double click and I want to introduce you the stroke layer style. At first I check it and this is what I want. This is the stroke style. I want to introduce the size and it is being increased in the inside of all letters. So I want to choose the outside. Now this is great. I have a stroke style in the outside of all letters I want. I want to custom the opacity and the color. I prefer white. And with the size, for example, 4 is enough. That is my stroke style in the Google logo. As you saw in the previous video, we introduced you the gradient overlay. And I want to add gradient to my stroke, just in my stroke. press the FX and choose the stroke, and in this place I want to change the fill type to the gradients. This is the panel of gradient as well as the gradient overlay, you see. Now I want to choose a new gradient for my stroke, just for my stroke. This is great. And reduce the scale, and you see this place is like a white color and it is going to be blue. Okay, this is a gradient. This is a gradient for your stroke, and press OK. This is a Google logo with rasterizing and adding a stroke, and after that adding a gradient on our stroke. Okay, that is enough for this video, and I will see you in the next lecture.